Episode 50 of Wasteland Weaponistics, the New Vegas light machine gun. This LMG has appeared in Fallout New Vegas as well as Fallout Wasteland Warfare. I'm just calling this weapon the New Vegas LMG as it doesn't have a proper designation. The New Vegas light machine gun is an odd beast, as it's not based on a single real-life firearm, but is one of the few New Vegas weapons that Obsidian added that is more in the style of something Bethesda would do. And that is to combine two or more different real-world firearms into a single one in order to get a new firearm for the Fallout universe. This light machine gun is a combination of the M60 and the M249. The interesting thing about this is that both the M60 and the M249 have appeared in previous Fallout games. The M60 was in both Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics, while the M249 has appeared in both Fallout Tactics and Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. So technically the M249 is not canon to the Fallout series anymore, as Tactics is semi-canon and Phobos is completely removed from canon. So only the M60 is canon of the two. So why Obsidian decided to create a new LMG by combining these two, we might never know. Josh Sawyer has only ever confirmed that it is made out of an M60 and M249. The front half of the weapon is clearly based on the M60, and most likely uses the same gas system as the M60. The back half of the receiver is based on the M249 Para version. How a gun like this would actually work out, I have no idea, as I don't believe anyone has ever tried to combine the gas system of an M60 to the receiver of an M249. There probably is some experimental gun out there that uses a similar style of setup, but I could not find one. If you know one that does this, please tell me down in the comment section. But for some reason in the Fallout universe, the pre-war military or a military contractor thought this was a good idea. Now, to be fair, we have all types of combination weapons in real life. Most combination weapons gain a lot of popularity for a short time because they sound really cool, but end up being forgotten about because they try to fix problems that both of the original designs had, and by combining them, they might fix that one problem, or two problems, but now they've introduced more problems. A good example of this is the Alchemy Arms Spectre pistol. I'm doubting you've ever heard of that unless you watch Forgotten Weapons a lot. This pistol was a combination of the M1911 and the Glock. And it went nowhere. It was a pretty mediocre pistol, as it didn't really offer any of the advantages of the Glock or the 1911. Back to the Fallout New Vegas LMG. One, let's say, creative difference between this LMG compared to the real-life weapon is the use of wood stock parts. The foregrip and the pistol grip of this weapon are both made of wood, where the M60's foregrip is polymer and the M249's pistol grip is made out of polymer as well, not wood. Now, the biggest difference with this weapon versus its real-life counterparts is that this is not belt-fed. It instead uses these extremely large box magazines, which I'm 90% sure are based on an airsoft guns magazine, much like with the bows are. Now, these 5.56 firing LMGs are primarily used by the NCR, issued to their heavy troopers. Along with their NCR salvage power armor, they are some of the strongest units the NCR has at their disposal. Also, if you are wondering how the NCR salvage power armor works with the new power armor system of Fallout 4 and 76, well, Wasteland Warfare has an answer for that, as there is a model of the NCR salvage power armor. And to me, it looks like the pieces are sort of connected on top of a suit of recon armor, removing much of the kind of vehicle underneath. And the upcoming Pit DLC for Fallout 76 shows us that there is another faction that decided to use the power armor in the same way. As we see from data mines of this, as the Pit DLC is not out at the time of making this video, you can simply strip the frame and wear that. Now, besides the NCR heavy troopers, super mutants are the next most prevalent faction to make use of this weapon. Both regular super mutants and Nightkin both make use of the light machine gun. Now, the marked men of the Savage Divide can also be seen wielding LMGs. Whether these are from NCR stock or found amongst the surrounding area is unknown. I mean, it could be a combination of both. The Brotherhood of Steel, through Knight Torres, will sell the LMG, but the Brotherhood of Steel makes no use of this LMG. And no surprise, the Gunrunners will also sell the weapon. Now, there are no unique versions of the LMG unless you consider the Bozar a unique LMG. But I think the Bozar is a separate weapon, which I actually already did a video on. That will be all for this rather strange LMG. Now, whether or not this will appear in another piece of Fallout content is unknown. Alright, see everybody next time. If you enjoyed this video and want more Fallout weapon lore, subscribe to this channel. See everybody later. Bye.